Okay, we are here with group 3, and this group is going to answer some possible questions about recycling, and there is a new phrase that is donating, and we're going to talk about donating. And Seren, what is donation in the process of recycling? Seren. I think Seren is not here. Seren?
Siwar will answer the
Yeah.
questions because Sirin have a problem now.
Okay, then you can answer.
Okay. One person's trash is another person's treasure. Instead of discarding unwanted appliances, tools, or clothes, trade selling of donating them.
Okay, so you say if we don't use a material, a cloth, maybe we shouldn't throw them into the dustbins. We should give to the people, or sometimes we can sell them as well. Okay, thank you. And Sarper, what are the benefits of donation?
Prevents usable goods from going into landfills.
Yeah, this way, we will help to the poor, and we will help the environment, we will protect the environment, and we will reuse those those materials that are in good conditions. Thank you. And can you go on, please, Sarkar? I'm sorry.
Yes. Helps your community and those in need.
Yeah, about poor.
Tax benefits may be
Available. Yeah, in some countries there are tax benefits. If you donate something, donate your things that are in good conditions, yeah, the government will help you with the tax. They are lessen your tax, I think so. But in Turkey, there is no such thing, I think. And let's go on with the next question. Bisan, what should I do with old clothes and old shoes?
Gently worn clothes and shoes can be donated to many charities for damaged clothes and shoes. Please double check with your local charity to determine if it will accept them.
Yeah. Do you give your old clothes to the people, Bisan? Do you give your clothes to the people?
Yes.
Yeah, actually in Turkey we give our clothes that are in good conditions to the people. For example, if I gain weight and I cannot wear my clothes, and then I don't throw it into the rubbish bin, I give them to the people, to my relatives sometimes, or to the poor, and that is a good way for recycling. Thank you, Isan. And
we have a clothes bank in Jordan.
yeah, actually we have got something like that. On the streets there are big containers. You can put your clothes and shoes in those containers.
Yes,
Then
yes, they have a container in each mall in Jordan.
yeah,
Yeah.
and the local services come and collect those clothes, and they deliver those clothes to the poor.
Yeah, yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's a good system.
Yeah,
And especially in Turkey, I don't know whether it happens in Jordan. In Turkey, there are some small containers for food waste, like bread. If we don't eat the bread and if it goes stale, then we put those bread into those small bins, and the people who feeds animals come and collect all the bread and give the bread to their animals. Is there such thing in Jordan?
Yeah, it's happened in Jordan, but it's it's happened as a personally a task.
It's not about the
Each
government.
person collect his food and behave with it as with the people who know them.
So you say that you personally deliver those food to the person who needs.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, good. It's a good way. As actually, as Muslims, we don't waste food. We don't throw
It's
it
happened directly from one to one.
Good. We put in the containers, then the people come and get them. It's a good way. Yours is a good way. And if we are recycling, if we are not wasting, that is a good way. Thank you.
Hello,
Miss?
I am Arwa.
Okay, Arwa.
Can I about food? We have here restaurant that contact some organization to take the food they don't need after, especially in Ramadan. Okay, and this organization send the food to many families. Yeah, here.
Good. They cook something, but they don't finish it, so the rest will go to the people who need, right?
Yes, yes.
Good. It's a good way. Yeah. Thank you. And Nisa, can we recycle aluminum foil?
Yes, aluminum foil can be recycled. Make sure to remove any food received before recycling.
Good. Yeah, aluminum foil is a precious material. Aluminum is precious, so we need to recycle it, but it should be clean. Actually, all the recycling materials should be clean before putting the recycling process. Okay, thank you, Nisa. And Hazal, can we recycle broken glass?
No, broken glass shouldn't go into the recycling bin. Glass shards can harm workers and damage equipment.
Yeah, definitely. We shouldn't put the broken glass into the recycling bins because the people who are delivering those materials can be injured. And sometimes if we put broken glass into the dustbins, some animals go in the bins to find food, to search food, and they may be injured. So we should be extra careful with the broken glass. Thank you, Hazal. And Cemre, can we recycle books?
Yes, teacher, we can, but if the book is still in good condition, we can try donating. If the book is not in good condition, we recycle it.
Yeah, so you said that our first option is donating and reusing, and if it is not usable, if it is not in good condition, if we cannot read anything in that book, so we can recycle it. Thank you, Cemre. Okay, friends, that's all for today. We are preparing our recycling guidebook, and we have got so many information. After these meetings, we're going to write down those information, and our recycling guidebook will be ready. Thank you for all your contributions.
I want to talk about in once year our school participated in the bread for education. It was
Bread for what?
Bread for education. Collect
Education.
the education, yeah.
Good.
Collect the old bread and replacing it with stationery for poor students.
So the students collect stale bread and bring it to the stationery. Then they get some materials for school, right?
It was an initiative with a group of youth. They collect the bread and replace it with the stationery for students.
Good, good. It's a good way. How nice. We haven't thought about it. We can do it. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, good idea. Good thinking. In Turkey, we collect plastic bottles, caps. It can be blue or red. We collect those plastic bottles caps, and we can give those caps to the centers that collect, and they give wheelchairs for those who are paralyzed.
A nice idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. There are so many things, so many ways of recycling, and there are so many useful ways, and it is so easy. It's not a difficult job, so we should always consider recycling, reusing, reducing, donating, always. And we are lucky because we are Muslims, and we always think about the poor, and we always want to give something to the poor. And donating is much more popular in Turkey than recycling and reducing. It's a good way, it's a good thing, but we should consider also recycling. Yes. And else, do you want to add something?
Yeah, I think recycling learns students how to save and how to help other people.
Yes, yes. And they teach the people not to waste. Because sometimes we waste so many things, so many food, so many clothes, so many materials that we use at schools. But if we start recycling, if we start donating, we start not wasting it. Right? Good. Hatice, do you want to add something?
You all have good ideas and you shared them. And I think recycling is important for the economy of the countries. You know, there are lots of plastic bags, bottles, and other items. And if we systematically recycle them, of course, it's a governmental issue also. I think it will help the economy of the country.
Definitely, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Maybe we can prefer using cardboard bags instead of plastic bags, maybe.
Yes. Jana, you know, in developed countries like Sweden, Germany, and some Northern European countries, they all have the recycling bins in every, for example, street, and they collect them. They start collecting and how can I say, separate them from their houses, and then put into the bins according to the type of the material. So it's an easy way.
Yeah, good.
To recycle
And
them.
a friend of mine is living in Germany. I learned that from her, that they have got 3 separate bins in front of their houses.
Yeah.
And if they put a glass material into the plastic bin, they charge you.
Yeah.
They charge you, have to pay for it. So it's really a governmental issue, and you have to pay for it. If you do something wrong, you have to pay for it. And yeah, I wish we could do that.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Arwa, do you want to add something, dear?
Finally, I want to say.
Okay.
Yes, Arwa.
Nas or Arwa? I heard Arwa. I don't know.
Yeah, I said
Okay,
Arwa,
okay.
but okay,
Sorry,
your friend.
sorry.
Your call.
Okay, about recycling, I do something in my school. I recycling clothing, especially the uniform for student, and poor student take it because they can't. Their families can't bring to them a new one. This is one of our recycling we do in our school. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a
Erva,
good.
can I ask a question, Canan, to
Yes, sure.
Erva?
Yeah.
Erva, what kind of materials are you do you use for recycling? You talked about some bins, for example, stationery materials for school or other materials.
Uniform school, just uniform school.
Yeah, I understood that, but what kind of materials do you use? Just for school materials, or for example, clothes, or some, yeah. Sorry.
Just school uniforms. Many students buy a new one, and the old one is in good shape. They bring it to
Yeah.
me, and
Okay.
I give it to other students.
Yeah, they donate them. Okay, I understood. Thank you.
Yeah, school uniforms are so expensive. When the students graduate, we should collect them because they won't use it. They won't wear it, the school uniform. So we can collect and give them to the newcoming students. They can use them. It's a good way, especially when I was in high school.
Yeah.
I used a donated skirt for school. Yeah, it was not mine. It was a girl who was graduated before me, and I took her skirt and I wore it for 4 years, and it's still in good condition. After 4 years, let's say after 8 years, it was still in good condition. Yeah, it's a good way, Arba. Thank you. And also, do you want to add something?
And I want to say finally, we must value what we own. Anything I don't need it, there is someone and somewhere is needed.
Yeah, sure. Definitely.
That's right.
Yeah, we should always consider this. We should always consider this.
Okay,
Sometimes we don't like the food, we don't want to eat that food, but and that food is so precious for someone else. We should consider it.
Yes.
Yeah. Friends, thank you for this meeting. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. See you.
Okay,
Thank
see
you.
you, friends.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice
Thank you.
evening. See you.